Oracle deck. Namaste, my beautiful queens. I want to do this reading for you to pick up the card. Again, devoted to 2020, will do my favorite deck, my most accurate one, the Arcanum. Arcanum deck. The question I want to ask is this: will he open up his heart to you in 2020? While I'm talking, losing my voice constantly. While I'm talking, please choose the card from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what do I mean he will open his heart to you? Of course, if he has a heart. Because if it's a Page of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords, so we're talking swords, he ain't have no heart. There is nothing to open there. There is no heart. There is not like he has no heart, but that anahata is completely disabled. Anahata is completely blocked. Anahata is not functioning in him, absolutely non-functioning. So of course, you are dealing with a kind of a cold-hearted beast. Well, there are many reasons for that. Many reasons can be for that, but this is not your problem to deal with and not your pain to handle. You don't have to, unless of course there is karma involved, and karma very often always involved. So my question is will he open up his heart to you if he has the heart? And if he has those feelings and emotions he suppresses all possible way. And girls, please, I do not mean he texts you, hi, what's up? It doesn't mean opening his heart, okay? Because some of you email me those amazing emails. He wrote me, he texted me after 2 years. What did he text you? He texted me, hi, what's up? I mean, really, wow. So I mean, he not text you 3 words or emails you and then you don't see each other for next 3 years. I mean, he is with you, next to you, holding your hands, looking into your eyes, and telling you what you mean and what wrong he did and how he wants to make it up to you. Things like this. Opening his heart to you, I mean, he's there with you, he's there for you, he wants to make things right, or if nothing yet happened to you, he is willing to try to make something beautiful out of your feelings to each other. I mean this, okay? You got me. So who he is: your husband, your boyfriend, your lover, your co-worker, your neighbor from the from next door, which you feel very attracted to, and but he doesn't speak, you don't speak, whoever this is, will he open up his heart to you? I want to start with the deck, the Tarot of Heart. Of course, 2 decks. We're going to do 2. Let me do my little ritual. I am asking for the spirits of fire, of earth, of air, and water, the guides and the keepers, to give us the answers to our questions. Timestamps, girls. Thank you very much. Girls, the reading wait time now can be up to 3 weeks. Emergency. I will try to make it within a week. It's just been very, very, very hard to cope with it because there have been lots of requests, and plus I have to do my book, which is supposed to be a world bestseller. We will see. Card number 1. I'm sorry, my phone, someone constantly tries to call me. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, card number 5. So choose one. What is wrong with my voice? And the Arcanum Tarot, card number 1, will he open his heart to you? the year of 2020. I also will tell you if it's a positive answer. I will tell you the season. I'm not going to tell you exactly the data, but each each card is connected to a season. The wands are connected to summer, the pentacles connected to autumn, air, swords connected to winter time, and water connected to springtime. Card number 2. Will he open his heart to you in 2020? Talks to you, holds your hands, looks into your eyes. Let me choose one. No, I don't want to choose. I don't care. Number 3, number 4, and number 5. All right, let us go. Sorry if I'm gonna be doing this. I don't know what is it with my voice. Okay, let us go. Number 1, will he open up his heart to you? Year of 2020. Well, that's a complicated question, and choose your battles. You know what? The thing is that in this case, the light. In this case, I cannot tell you neither negative nor positive answer. Why, my beautiful queens? Because you see right here the Hermit. The thing is, the Hermit is extremely deep card, and two things I can tell you: either you're dealing with a TF, which is rare case, very rare case, but very possible. Because what do you see? Especially the crystal carrier, very so-called key twins, and several excuse me, several other twin flames. Come the so-called crystal carriers, then in Anahata there is a certain crystal. Crystal is different depending on you. It's like a some like a thumbprint. It's unique for everybody. You can see what is going on. You can see the crystal here, and you can see choose your bottles card next to it. So he is trying to remember you, whether it's a definitely karmic soulmate or a twin flame. He is trying to remember his life to you, his love to you from past life. This is Pilgrim. This is the one who sees, who forgot but tries to remember. This is the deepest card in the deck. He needs to find the way. He needs to find his sacred truth inside of himself. He needs to find it without any whatsoever influence from outside. Not from you, not from society, not from anybody else. He needs to find that light inside of him. And the trigger for this light to turn on in him, and the crystal to be activated in him, was you. So he needs to spend some time alone without any whatsoever pressure from you or from anybody else. He is alone right now. He's not with anybody, and he's probably not with you either, because a hermit. So he needs to concentrate on his own, believing to what he feels, not what he thinks, not what his mind and logic tells him, but what he feels. He needs to find his way. He needs to find his truth. And if he is not free, if you're dealing with a married man, then this married man was not living with his wife as a husband and wife or lovers for a very long time. So he needs to find the truth, to say goodbye to the past and to put his foot on the future. So it is a loner, but the loner which goes to the desert to find the truth and then to come back and share this truth with you, because the truth which he started to look for inside of himself, it was triggered by you. by meeting you, by getting you in his life. So I would say it's a no temporarily, and it's a yes probably closer to the second part of 2020. He's silent. Don't expect from him to come and open up. He needs to open his up to himself first. He needs to tell himself, this woman is this for me. I love this woman. I've always loved this woman. I need to admit it to myself. I need to tell this to myself. I need to fully accept it, who I am, who she is, and then he will go and tell this to you. Card number 2. I don't know what's going on. Coming together and 5 of Wands. Another interesting card. We are talking summertime here, as you see the wands, but you see the fight in here, and coming together, of course, talks for itself. Of course, it's a positive answer, but the 5 of Wands also says that, oh, you guys are so complicated with each other. So we are having a very strong personality with very strong personality, as I already said before. This pair of hands pulls to the left, this pair of hands pull to the right. You have too many things you don't agree. As a woman, as a wise woman, you have to be wiser here. Remember, man is a head, but you are a neck, and the head will turn whenever neck turns. You have to be wiser, and whatever you want him to do, you have to convince him that it's his idea, because you both are egocentric. You both are jealous. None of you wants to leave control. None of you wants to accept. And girls, this is not going anywhere. If he's going to pull to the left, you're going to pull to the right. Pull to the left, pull to the right, especially if he is not free. Don't put too much pressure, because it's constant discomfort between you two, constant conflicts between you two. In order to be coming together, the fight has to stop. Okay, you need to see the situation from a new perspective. As I already said in my yesterday video, if you read this book, Journey of Souls, you will find all the answers to all the questions, because this will explain you why this man in your life, why you are in his life, why you don't agree with each other, what base it has underneath it, so on and so on. So it's a yes. And also you're fighting with yourself, he's fighting with himself, you're fighting with each other. You are the one who is holding the earth on the shoulders, the Atlantis figure. So please, you have to make it possible for you to come together by stop this fight and let go of the control, and allow this situation softly come to the result which you want. Set of cards. Let me drink some tea. Where's my coffee? Okay, number 3. Tower and simply love. Okay. First of all, Tower is a negative answer, but you have to take into consideration simply love. This card telling you simply love. What is a Tower? First of all, if you are in marriage and you yourself have a husband, you yourself are in this cage called marriage, and you want someone, he has also a child right here, so either he is also married or he had already a relationship in the past. So simply love. Simply love means several things together with a Tower. Number 1, you both are married or you are married. I receive these emails all the time. I am married, but I want to know, do I have a future with this man? My question is, excuse me, what are you talking about? You want a future with this man, but you have zero intentions of leaving your husband and your marriage. How you can have future with this man while you are married yourself? So first of all, for those of you who are married yourself, you want this man to open up to you, you have to, this is a divorce or coming out of relationship. In your case, if you are married, not for all of you, if you are married, you need to close the door to your marriage. Because what is the tower? The tower is the prison where you are hiding. Okay, it's freedom. So you need to free yourself from one relationship in order to ask the force and the universe to bring you the relationship, the love with this man. Okay, this is not possible for you to stay in your marriage and to want this man to open up to you. Then he will not. Then what you can do is simply love him without wanting to do anything with him. If you question, why have I met him while I'm married? Then you do two things. You watch a movie, Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, or Never Say Goodbye. They two twin flames who meet each other while both of them are married. And you can choose, or you already, I said 7 million times, you read this book, all the answers are here. Why? Now, if you are not married, then if you are free, if you are both free, then it could be that he is not free. So another thing, he has to break free from his cage. If you chose these two cards and you both are free, then there is some prison which holds you two from showing your feelings to each other. Because in some cases I can sense it, I can just energetically read it off of you, those who chose it, that both of you are not opening your heart. Okay, he's waiting for you to talk, you are waiting for him to talk. So you're two waiting for each other to talk. No one talks, nothing goes anywhere. So you simply love each other without telling each other and nothing. So in order to have a positive answer to this card, each of you have your own prison, each of you who chose these two cards. So think, what is that prison which is holding you from opening feelings to each other? And think how to come out of it. And then this is going to happen because love is there. Because love is there between you two. Number 4. We are having set of card number 4. Oh, how much I love this guy. How much I love King of Swords. You know, this is such a man, being honest with you, if they could buy themselves a t-shirt with 3-letter word saying run. Of course, we women are absolutely illogical creatures. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, King of Swords, absolutely illogical creatures. So if we see a man with the t-shirt on him saying run, we probably would run to him and towards him. This is how crazy we are, because this man who can, you know, this kind of man makes you suffer always. If you're dealing with King of Swords, I'm not talking about zodiac sign. I'm not talking every Gemini, every Libra, every Aquarius is a painful man. No, I am meaning the personality of King of Swords, but it's just zodiac wise, it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it can be or it can be a Scorp. I would say Scorp can be anybody. I already said it many times. Scorp can be King of Swords. Big time. He can hurt you, he can cut you to little tiny mini pieces and make a beef stew out of you. I'm sorry, I'm exaggerating, but a Scorp can destroy you worse than King of Swords, even though he's King of Cups. So it can be any zodiac sign, which is a personality of a man who hurts you but creates such a thing called codependency. When he hurts you, but you on Stockholm syndrome codependency, he hurts you, but you stay because there is something in his eyes. It's a cruelty and innocence, and it's a pull. And the type of lovers they are, Scorps cannot even dream about. They are best lovers, but at the same time they're extremely cold, and usually their heart are blocked. Sadness and isolation. So I have to tell you no, in this case, and card number 4, because sadness and isolation and King of Swords, they don't open their hearts very often, because it's not even in their nature, and because of a heart chakra being blocked. And 98% of time, this man would signify a narcissist and a manipulator, and he tends, there is a problem there, empathy, lack of empathy. You will not, he doesn't feel when he hurts somebody, he doesn't feel. Very often they have horrific childhood experience and traumas which makes them into this way. But being honest with you, it's not a man you can expect warmth, expect love, expect care, him to feel when you're sad and cover you with a warm blanket. It's a lack of love or absence of love, lack of empathy or absence of empathy. They tend to punish. They can be very passionate in bed, but very cold in life. It's a sword card. How much love you can get from the blade. So no, they don't open their hearts because they simply very often don't have one, or they have a rock instead of the heart. Sometimes it happened because they had their share of pain, but no, that's especially they're horrible when they get angry. It's really, it's cold as ice and sharp as ice. They can be fearless. They are great leaders or great militaries, but in relationship, this type of personality is extremely tough. And the best thing you can do for yourself is to go find yourself a fire king, or cup king. Negative answer to your question. Sorry, he can't. He simply can't. It's like asking, will the tiger fly in 2020? No, he will not fly. He doesn't have wings. This is what it is. Negative answer to your question. And okay, the number 5, wow, complicated. Seek the truth. You are in the type of relationship with tons and tons and tons of questions unanswered, because karma, if you don't know what the hell karma is, if you believe that we only live once and things just happen as coincidence and it doesn't mean anything, then unfortunately this kind of relationship will be hard for you and harsh for you and painful for you, because karmic wheel turns constantly. And showing this book to you again, get this book, Michael Newton, Journey of Soul, because if you're dealing with karma, you must understand who you are, why you chose this way, why you have karma with this man, why this happened, what is going to follow, because in this case you can turn the wheel of fortune up, or you can turn it down. There is a yes to your question, but you are the one who can influence this to happen. If you sit in your little corner, do nothing, that's not going to happen, because the second card, what you see here, says seek the truth, and the truth is in knowledge, and knowledge in many thousands of books, but in this one, I told you yesterday in my yesterday video, if I can give you one book in the whole world, I would give you this one. This would give you the answers. Yes, but it's not gonna happen very soon. The wheel, probably we are talking about 6 months at least, because right now nothing is changing. Right now you're not happy with this. Right now you are not together. Most of you, because this is not togetherness. Everything stays the same. It's stagnation. You want changes. You don't know whether you should stay or you should go, but the wheel of fortune is turning. Seek the truth. Find the truth. Who you are. Why you incarnated, why this man incarnated and met, and you met him, why you met each other, what is the base of it, what this all is for. Don't try to control. Don't try to control the feelings and emotions you have. So you don't have much control over the destiny, but you can control the destiny if you find the answers to fundamental questions: who you are, why you are, what is going on, what you are here to do. Okay, and also learn to also trust the events, how they are happening. Learn to trust the events. These are karmic relationship. Karmic relationship have the reasons in the past lives, and it would be very beneficial for you to have a regression session to see what happened in the past life or lives which brought you two together into this. This is fatum. You are female fatale for this man. He's a male fatale for you, the man of a destiny, and you are a destiny of his. He's a destiny of you. You are meant to be with this man, and but it requires work from both of you. So it's a yes, but you got to learn deeper what it is, why it is, what it is all about, and then you can turn the wheel of fortune up and bring both of you joy and happiness. This is all, my beautiful queens, for this video. I hope it was helpful. I will try to show you this book of this writer. Came in January. I waited for almost 8 months. I pre-ordered it. Wisdom of Souls, the latest one of them. You can get them on Amazon. When you know the answers to all the questions, you no longer hurt, you no longer suffer, there is no more pain. The answers to the questions you will find in the books of this magnificent man. Especially start with his first one, Journey of Souls. This is all for this video, my beautiful queens. I will talk to you later. Namaste.